not sure why the ship is sort of janking about like this. What is happening? Lights. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel and to Elite Dangerous and indeed the Sol System series. Now, last episode we looked at our star, Sol. Today we are looking at Mercury. There she is, spinning around lovely. Look at Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Mercury. What have we got? Oh, look, there's places. Walls Depot, Furica something. Blimey, there's loads of places. Ehrlich City, all on the dark side at the minute. So, what is it saying here? It's a metal-rich world. There you go. That's about it. That's all you get. That is Mercury. Now, we are currently orbiting in Deadalus. So why don't we get the hell out of Dodge and go and have a look, shall we? Let us see what we have out here. Now, while we're launching, let's have a look. We have a couple of... nope, we have one tourist beacon, the Birthright Wars, so let's get that on the go. And we will have a look at what is happening in and around Deadalus. Now remember, you will need the Sol permit in order to get here. System permits. There we go. I can't believe how little money I've got. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. Right, we are out here. Where is the Birthright Wars? There it is, look. Ship scan detected. Look, it looks pretty cool. Mercury looks pretty cool. Now what we'll do is we'll just go and have a look. Super Cruise. Thank you. Gerhardt, our German ship's computer. Fantastic. It's a fairly interesting. It is a fairly interesting. Oh, we're going a bit quick there. We're going a little bit quick. Look at Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking pretty cool. Now, there are 3 places that we can have a look, so we will land at one of them. Now, the Birthright Wars, it might actually be. It looks to me. Let's just disengage. Okay, so we were nearly going down onto the planet there. I'm not sure if we are on the... How close are we to what we're looking at? Right, the Birthright Wars anyway. Here we go. Let us get what we want here. Can we scan it? I think we're far enough away because it's just black and it's on the dark side. I can't actually see anything. Although that said, it's a bit strange, this, isn't it? That's what we want. Target the tourist beacon. That'll do. Here we go. Tourist beacon sorted. I'm not sure why the ship is sort of janking about like this. is happening? Lights.
Shut up.
I'm just glad we were going so slowly that we crashed into the surface of Mercury. I mean, that was just that's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, what on earth is that about? I knew there was something going awry there, but I couldn't quite work out what was happening. So let's just. I've been playing this game for years. I have been playing this game for years, believe. So there's the tourist beacon. Landing gear. Can we find somewhere to land? Okay, we're down. So there is the tourist beacon. Now, what does it say here? The Birthright Wars. Whoa, no. No, I do not want that. I do not want this. Come on now. Okay. Tourist spot 181. Between 2621 and 2735, federal member systems underwent a period of societal change. The original colonial charters of many settlements granted hereditary land and position to families descended from their original settlers. Many of these birthright claims extended across vast areas of land and encompassed massive resources. The old charters became a hindrance, especially to corporations who wanted access to these assets, and gradually more and more pressure came to bear on the presidential administration to take action against this stifling anachronism. The Birthright Wars were the name given to a series of conflicts that resulted in the forced acquisition or redistribution of hereditary rights, depending on your viewpoint, from colonial pioneers to corporations who had the necessary technology to exploit these regions. It was generally blamed on corporate greed at the time, but notably the Federal Navy stood by. So a little bit of lore for the system, which is nice. Now, I'm not suggesting that you should crash on the surface of Mercury, but we are on the surface of Mercury, which is pretty good. Why is somebody saying that? Oh, they're not talking to me. They're just talking to randoms. Okay, good. Fine. Now, if we have a little look at what is close to us, we want to go to Ehrlich City. I think we want to go to Ehrlich City. So let's get back off the planet's surface, shall we? What is the gravity here? Not much. 0.38, which is probably why we didn't explode when we crashed into the surface. Now, hold on. I want to see. Oh, actually, we'll just get up. Landing gear. Super cruise. There is the escape vector. That is what we want. Let us get out of here. I want to know if I've got the voice attacks set up for night vision.
How cool does that look?
Okay, I think that's gone on because the ship talked to us, which is good news. So, we are pointing to the Ehrlich City. That's where we're going to head to. It's cool that you can actually land on Mercury, I think, personally. Now we're going to want to get high up enough so that we can get into orbital cruise, spin around and go backwards. It's amazing, isn't it? You wouldn't think that I've been playing this game for like nearly 6 years. You know, it's who knows. I had no idea what was going on then, and I had a feel. I really did have a feeling that something was not going according to plan. But hey, what can I say? Right, where do we want to be? There it is. It is around and about. So let's get into orbital cruise. Okay, that's what we want. Don't want to be going ludicrous speed. Look at that, Mercury. Mercury is floating above us. into orbital. Let's get where we want to go.
Orbitalflug aktiviert.
Okay. Let's head to where we are. Okay, there it is. We don't need the night vision anymore, just because. Now, I always find it's easier to try and land on these planets upside down. Just, I think, because you get more vision. You can see more this way than you can if you were this way around. Just because you've got the cockpit and all of the stuff down there. Right, let's get down. That looks like a huge place, to be fair. That really does look massive. So we're going to drop and glide. Look how big this thing is. You can see that from miles away. Erhlich City. That looks cool as, I have to say. So let's get into the drop, get into the glide. Interesting. All of the colours changed. It was weird, wasn't it? That's very odd. How strange is that? All of the colorations changed. Wow, this is a pretty cool place. So let's just stop. So night vision. Night vision.
Wow,
Okay.
neat.
Wow, look at this place. I'm not sure if I've seen a place that looks like this. That looks cool. Very nice. What have we got going on here? Okay, so the ship's going to take us in. Is that where we're going? Straight down there? Yeah, okay. Now what we'll do is we'll dock, and then we'll come out and have a little fly around. There's quite a lot of ships around as well. This place looks huge. I've never seen a landable installation or a city that looks like this before. Landing on Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, if you're a bit of a sort of space geek and a bit of a nerd up, then you're going to like this, well, as much as I am. I've got a big grin on my face. It's pretty cool. Down we come onto Ehrlich City. Wow. It's pretty cool, huh? Well, I find it. It's good. Okay, let's just nip in to Ehrlich and see what's going on. Councillor Rosalind Nixon. She's a young leader. She's a very young leader. Let's just have a look in the shipyard, see what they're doing. They've got a couple of ships, haulers. They've actually got a Cobra Mark III. Very nice. There you go. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You can get the Cobra on Mercury. Keelback, Asp, Vulture, and a Fed dropship. And then that is cheap, man. 14 million for a dropship. I think that's cheap. A Type 7 is more. That's crazy. What's going on with the missions? Who's in charge? Mother Gaia. Wow, they want us to do some interesting stuff. And the Soul Workers' Party. So all of these people, the Federal Congress, the Soul Nationalists, the Soul Constitution, and Aegis Corps, we're going to see all of these people on all of the planets in the system, which is fairly interesting. Right, let's go back into the system map and let's just have a little look, shall we, at what is in and around Mercury. So we have Deadalus, which pretty much has everything, all the facilities that you would want is on. Quite a few things prohibited, as you might expect, being in our home system, although tobacco being prohibited, that's quite interesting. Notice that. None of the booze is. Combat stabilizers and a couple of other things. Okay, let's drop down and have a look. Now, we are in Erhlich City. Everything is open here as well. Same things that are prohibited, and they're looking for polymers, copper, and natural fabrics. What else do we have here? These should be much smaller places. Actually, that's pretty big as well. Looks like it's got everything. What is this one? Again, it's another big city. So 3 big cities on the planetary surface. Now what we're going to do is go and have a little look. Maybe try and aim for this big crater and see if that big crater is actually there. Now I'm going to have to head on a heading roughly 180, maybe 190. So I'm going to try and aim for a heading of 190, and we're going to see if we can sort of get there, shall we? So let's just get out of here. We're not doing anything other than having a look, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we're doing. Having a look at Mercury, no less. Okay, so if I speed up, that should turn that off. Let's just get out and have a little look around this place. This is pretty cool. I'm liking it. This is a pretty big sort of city. Yeah, man. Okay, let's find our heading, which is here. I actually took the landing gear off. I wonder why I was moving like this Sputnik. Just boost away, little boosties. Now we're going to be mass locked, so I'm gonna get myself roughly pointing to where I want to be, which is around about here. Let's just point towards the sun. Let's get into Super Cruise. We'll go up a little bit, and I don't know how far we're going to have to go, but I'm not too fussed about finding that place perfectly. Let's just go up a little bit, so that we might enter into some orbital cruises. How far above the planet do we need to go really to be able to see what we're looking at? Remember, the higher up you go away from the planet, the quicker you can go. Okay, I'm going to level off and just see what we can see. Okay, there's that crater. I'm pretty certain it is. So let's just head into it. And again, we will hit the glide, and we will just pop in and see. Get out into the scarab. Just have a little look at what's cracking on the surface of Mercury, yo. So look, there's a mountain in the middle of this crater. So let's aim for that. It'll drop us into the glide now. Hopefully we can land somewhere near this sort of mountain range, which is looking rather pleasant. Okay, that'll get us pretty close. That mana range it's deceptively the gradient is actually going to be way more than what it looks like. Don't want to go too far away, so maybe that should do. And then we'll just bring the ship down vertically using the old vertical thrusters. Not super down super quick. Thankfully the gravity on this planet isn't so bad. Okay, let's see if we can just find somewhere to land. Maybe behind us. Keep coming down. seems like that could be okay for us. Let's get down. There you go. Looks good. Incest to adultery. Would you go so far? Right, we're down. On the surface of Mercury, no less. Let's get out and have a little squiz, shall we? Oh no! Wait a minute. I don't have anything plugged in. Okay. Right, now where's our mountain? Here's our mountain. I've got this set up so strangely. This is not how I usually set up the SRB, so it's extremely, in fact, it's impossible to drive. So, this is Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just see. There's us in the turret. Okay, gotcha. Switch. Combat mode. Ooh, okay. Gotcha. Right, now let's just see what we can find here. Got all these settings set up so badly. Okay, there's something over here. Look at that. We found something already. What we got? What is the target button? Target. 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 An outcrop. What do we got? Manganese, chromium, and carbon. These things are all very good. Cargo scoop. Scoop. Yeah, baby. Now, all we need to do is hopefully just drive over all these things. You don't have to have them to first. God, that's so bright. Okay, but look at this chromium. I like the way that they came out all sort of nicely coloured, like little cheeks of gold. Now, I think this is pretty good. Give it to me. Give it to me. This, now we've got these. Another outcrop. What have we got? Manganese. Look at this. Mercury's full of great stuff. Mercury. Germanium. What the hell, guys? Get here. You need some of this stuff for some heavy-duty, heavy petting. Look at all these amazing stuffings we're finding. Germanium is pretty damn, what's the word? Rare. And there's another one over here somewhere. There it is. There she goes. Another outcrop. Now, next time I play, I'm going to have remapped my my controller for this, because this is stupid. I'm trying to play it, and I have no idea what I'm doing. It's horrific, to be fair. What else we got here? Chromium, some bit of sulfur. We're not too worried about sulfur, but let's just roll over it. Roll over it all. Chromium. It's very useful stuff. Manganese. I'm going to be coming to Sol. Well, certainly coming to Mercury. Giving the old giving the old planet a little bit of a mine-up. This is fantastic. Mercury discovered. Mercury. Look at that. Pick up some Mercury on Mercury. You couldn't write it. Okay, can we find anything else? Where's the ship? Because the ship will give us some interference. The ship's back that way. giving us a bit of interference. However, this way seems okay. So let's go and see if we can find any more. I have to say that looks like this. Usually it takes a little bit longer to find stuff on the planets. So this is pretty cool that it's relatively quick that we found those first 3 outcroppings. I'm intrigued just to see. There's another one. A bronzite chondrite. Let's get down there and see what we're going to get. I've got the roll and everything set to such a weird way. It's very stupid. But what is interesting is that we are actually on. So what have we got here? Chromium, iron. I'm only interested in the chromium, maybe. The iron and that is no. However, you've got to remember, if you don't pick it up, these little things will cause havoc with your scanner. So you might as well just let's get out there. So that's 5 outcroppings we found in not much time whatsoever. Got some nickel. This is great. There's the ship. We're so close to the ship as well. Well, we got some sulfur. We'll take it if I can get on it. I got it. Iron. So this is pretty. I mean, nickel's all right, but I think we want the outcroppings more than we want anything else. So let's just see what else we can find. Scanner's quiet. Scanner is quiet. Scanner is less quiet. That looks as if it is quite a way away. In fact, the ship is pretty close. Anything else this way at all? Look, there's nothing out there. Nothing out there. Let's just boot this way for a little bit. See what we can get. Now, because it's a quite a low gravity world, the movement around in the SRV is quite easy. It's quite cool. There's no trubs whatsoever. Let's have a look, see if there's anything else around. And then another nice feature is that we can record the ship, bring it back to us, and just get it picked up, which is super. Okay. It's just kind of cool being on Mercury. There's that. You see how big that. Okay, I haven't set the turret movements up, but that is how big that mountain is, and it's pretty damn tall, to be honest. That is a big mountain. Right, let's point away from the ship, and let's just see what we can find, if anything. Do a couple more outcroppings, and then that will be that. And then I will head to the next planet in the system, ladies and gentlemen, which I believe is going to be what? What is it? Venus? I don't think we can land on Venus, so at least we can land on Mercury, which is cool. AF. It really is. The fact that we're on the actual planet that's in our solar system, there is something to be said about that. That's pretty cool. Any more outcroppings? Yeah, I definitely need to change the settings of this. It's almost impossible to drive. It's like you've put reverse on the horizontal, but not quite as bad as that, but it's not too far away. So big flat spots there, you see. There's actually this one here. There's the flat spot. Okay, there should be a couple up here, and it is actually quite nice that the this part of the planetary surface is flat, because the ship will have no trouble coming back to it. So, we should find something just over this outcropping, over this rock. There should be a few up here, actually. It's a big signal. I like doing this. I'm hoping when we get Odyssey, we'll get a few more types of vehicle. I mean, I hope. I don't. I'm not sure if we will, but I hope we do. Come on, there's got to be something close. It should just be up here. Just one more ridge. There's one. Okay, so what do we got? An outcrop. Let's see what we can get from this little cropping of out. Well, the trains took a turn for the juicy there, hasn't it? Gee whiz. Took a turn for the juicy. Come on. What do we got? Yes, look at this. The crazy. This is amazing. I'm telling you, these are pretty rare items of industrial espionage. Okay, what else we got? Tin. Tin's not that rare. You can see the rarity there, obviously, in the bottom corner. For those who much. Chromium. It doesn't say that that's particularly rare, but I'm telling you, it's pretty rare. Back and forth, back and forth. I wonder if they will also manganese. Nice. I wonder if they'll allow us to have drones, limpids for. No, wait a minute. There's another one this way. Let's go. Jump over there. Right, tidy. Let's just go. Oh, let's go. Now you can also find other things out and about on planets. You can find crash ships, all kinds of crazy stuff. You can find outposts and bases, and random stuff that aren't marked on the actual planets themselves. There's quite a few things you can find, but it does take a little bit of time. Now, obviously, as I said before, I would usually be much more adept at controlling this vehicle, because I don't know what's happened. Sometimes it just sort of resets your settings for no reason whatsoever, which is obviously fairly annoying. Now the bronzite, chondrite is probably not going to give us the good stuff. But let's have a look. What do we got? Iron, bits and bobs. Okay, there's another one just this way. We'll just pick this one out and then pull the ship. See what we got this way. Pull the ship. Get out of dodge. But we're on Mercury, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Mercury. We can't complain. Although it just looks like a beige planet. But what are you going to do? A little bit of an outcropping. That is exactly what we want. I'm actually quite liking the throttle on this axis. That's working quite well. I'm liking it. Iron, manganese. Now we can just look at this quickly and see what we've got. Germanium. Now germanium is pretty damn rare. Another one over there. Look. It's a bit weird that you've got to. You do actually have to target it before you can pick it up. It's pretty. Manganese, yeah, we'll have it. And manganese. And an outcrop. 2 outcrops. Maybe. Right, so let's boot these open. This is great. I mean, you can actually get quite a lot of decent materials by doing this sort of planetary surface mining, and it's just a little bit different from the normal day-to-day gameplay that you have. I find doing this, it just gives you a little bit of additional fun, because if you enjoy the game just on a base level anyway, and you enjoy playing it, and you want to progress, and you want to not get sort of jaded in what you're doing, I think is what I'm trying to say, then just making sure that you do different activities is really important. Right, another outcrop. Let's blow them up. Blow that outcrop up right now. What have we got? Carbon, chromium, picking it all up here. Iron. I just wanted to try and jump over it. What else have we got here? Germanium. That is a find. I'm telling you, the germanium is a good one. That is a good one. A bit of carbon, which is one of the most abundant materials you can find anywhere. Okay, now have a little look around. Anything else around? There is something further up there, but it looks quite far away. So what we will do is we will look here, and we will recall the ship. And we will wait for the ship to come back, and we will get in it, and we will get the hell out of Dodge, and we will aim for Venus, but we are going to go and park up in Birthright Station, and then the next time you see us, ladies and gentlemen, you will see us docked at Birthright Station. Where's our ship? Come on, baby. Where are you? I think we should see her coming down. Where is she coming down? There she is. You can just see her beautiful little... There she blows. Look at her come. Whoa, why am I spinning around? Yeah, there she be. There she be. Look. Coming down to land. Good on it. And she's down. There are some things they have done really well in this game. They really are. Let's go. Okay, let's park up underneath. Flipping heck, you went quick there, mate. What on earth was that about? Right, let's just get round about there, maybe? Is that good? Can we come in? Yes, we can. And in we get rid of that there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's that. That was Mercury in the Sol system. Next time we're going to be looking at Venus. It's not going to take very long because we're not going to be able to do much. We're just going to have a little look. What do we actually have? Maybe, in fact, what I'll do next time I'll look at Venus and we'll look at Earth as well. We'll do Venus and Earth. Maybe even Mars as well. But the thing is, you can't get a planetary map because you can't land there. And the moon as well, and we can't even land on the moon, which is a bit daft, isn't it? But there you go. What goes around the moon? Good Galileo. So we've got Gorbachev, Lincoln, Li Qingyao. Okay. So what we will do, we are able to land on the moons of the big gas giants, which is useful, apart from on Triton, around Neptune, for some reason. Why is that? I still don't know why you can't land there. Very strange. Ice World, yeah, but why can't you land there? Very bizarre, I would suggest. Does it say why? No, it doesn't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there you are, our beautiful solar system. We are in Mercury. I'm going to go and dock at Birthright Station, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta-ta-ta.